Hey guys, so I am here out at our normal movie theater and we are seeing Annabelle Comes Home today, or as I like to call it, the final film, maybe, to the Bad Parenting trilogy. Like, if you've ever seen the other Annabelle films, it's all about bad parents, honestly. Who the fuck leaves them alone with the doll? I just don't get it. And we should all know by now that dolls are hella creepy, so what am I expecting? Now, I actually did not like Annabelle. I thought it was terrible. I thought there were some good scares in it, but overall, relatively boring and just bad parenting decisions, like all the time. Like, it just totally drew me out of the whole film. It was just like, why would you make that choice? You wouldn't normally make that choice. Why would you do this? What the hell's going on? So, I didn't have a whole lot of expectations when it came to Annabelle Creation, but honestly, I really liked that one, and I liked how it blended into Annabelle. And then when I saw this one, I'm going to see this because, Pat asked me if I wanted to go along, and I want to see what they do, but honestly, I wasn't too hot to trot with the trailers for this one. I don't know, there's something about it that just rubbed me the wrong way, and there was a couple like really laughable things, like the part with the bed, and like she's in there, woo, and it's like, why don't you just leave the bed? So I'm hoping that it at least has some decent scares. Maybe the story is okay. I don't know. Like, I feel like it may be really, like, it's going to be so terrible that it's fun, or it's going to be so boring that it's terrible, or that it's going to be a good film. So I don't know which way it's going to go. I kind of hope, and I wish they had actually gotten the director from Annabelle Creation to do this one, because really, I like that guy's work, and Creation was actually pretty good. So we'll have to see. Annabelle Comes Home, and yeah, I'll probably have Pat with me as we finish. If not, then it'll just be me doing a little fun thing. So we'll see you after the movie. Okay, so I lied and said we'll see you after the movie, but there's actually a Mexican circus over here today at the mall, and Walter Bros Circus. Maybe there's some creepy ass clowns in there. Hopefully they won't come get me after the movie. So stealthy. Ah, damn it, they already turned around, so they're coming up. Trying to sneak up on them, but not gonna work. Oh, I was trying to sneak up on you guys, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
So, thoughts?
Hopefully some good jump scares, a good story, and hopefully the girl who released her gets killed. That'd be great.
I hope it's actually scary and not really a comedy.
Not a comedy. Probably will be a comedy.
Probably.
All right, so we're here. We're back. Pat is adjusting the lights over there.
I just realized
That he's got to come into the light. Ooh, that's scarier than anything we just saw. So we've just hey, that was Annabelle and Judy there. We just finished seeing Annabelle Comes Home.
He loves the title, by the way.
Title makes no fucking sense. Like, I seriously thought, like, with that type of title, it's like Annabelle's come home means she's come home to the place that she's, she was meant to be, or whatever like that.
Yeah, that's what she's meant to be with the Warrens.
She's meant to be with the Warrens?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. So, initial thoughts.
The second one's still better for me. The second Annabelle was a Creation.
That is leagues among both of these movies.
If I was going to rank, I would say second, first, third.
Yeah.
This one, I wasn't... The beginning of it took a little way too long. The whole setup of a love story that they were trying to put in there. And I feel like...
Fucking Bob's got balls, but he's fucking pussy.
As you were saying as we were walking up, like, there's so many different things. Like, that one has been in every single one. Even I think one of the Conjuring movies was the monkey.
The monkey,
thing.
yeah.
I don't know anything about
the monkey.
But yet,
we know a lot about Annabelle. We know about La Llorona, which is on the side. We know about the Crooked Man a little bit more. And
I wish they
Nun.
would do another one a little more about the Crooked Man too.
Yeah, or they're supposed to be doing a Crooked Man movie, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought they were, but
who knows? Who the fuck knows? Maybe Annabelle's where the money is. I know Annabelle's on her world tour right now. Maybe that's what this should have been called, Annabelle World Tour, instead of Comes Home. Maybe she could have gone places. Maybe she could have played the hits. Sweet Child of Mine in Vegas.
She's only playing the hits, all the demon hits.
It's going to be nothing but bangers every fucking city she goes to. Yeah, I mean, there's so many cool things in this movie that we don't know a whole lot about, or unless you're really into it, you don't. Like the samurai armor, I think could have a really cool story to it. And I think the ferryman is possibly the best part of this movie, to be honest. That was where I felt the most tension in the movie. That's where I felt that it was really creepy, and I didn't expect where it was going to go. I liked everything that was set up, especially with the coins and all that stuff. Oh, we'll say spoilers. Minor spoilers. I don't want to give away a whole lot, but it's just, I don't know. I don't feel like, if you're going to see this, you're going to see this if you already have.
Yeah.
But I felt like that was the best part of the movie. Like, that was hands down where I felt the the chills of what was going on.
Especially the scene in the kitchen.
Yeah.
When with the
bad
coins.
babysitter and the coins. God, worst babysitter ever.
And the other part too was when the without giving anything away, but when the color thing fell. And
yeah, that actually made me jump.
That to me, I like that.
That was
and that whole
well
transition
set up.
too.
Yeah, of how it started as, something and then grew to something else.
Yeah.
And then there was the scare there that was actually well done. Those two are probably the best parts of the movie. But so much stuff was just so cliche. Like, I kind of knew where it was going to go, and it's like, why would you make these decisions? Well, I know that they're dumb teenagers or where the fuck it is.
That was the other part of it for me too, is that the two teenage girls, okay, they wouldn't know what's going on necessarily. They know what the Warrens do. Yeah. But the daughter,
especially the friend seems to know more of what's going on than the babysitter. Actually, that is the babysitter, that's been there for a while.
And like I said, but the daughter, the one that's getting babysitted, knows what the fuck that shit's going on, and she talks with her parents. She knew what some of the items were and what they can do and all this stuff. And yet, when she walked upstairs and the door, she opened the door and Annabelle was sitting there and the door shut on her, and she opened it again and goes inside the room like right away. Okay, something's not right. Let's get the fuck out of the house, or let's get my parents on the phone. She's just like, oh well,
Well, then what was stupid that was there with that thing was that there was that whole situation where she was saying the whole thing in the beginning, we don't tell secrets to each other, and then that whole situation happens, and they go into the Warrens office, and they're looking through all the stuff. And then when she says, oh, what's Annabelle? We don't speak about that. And then you don't say shit about oh, it's over there. I saw it in the room. It wouldn't trigger something in you to be like, look, shit's going to go down. We either need to not be here or we need to figure out how to fix the situation. Something happened. Who are you going to call?
Paul Rudd.
That's right. Paul Rudd's going to come in and he's going to whip Annabelle a new asshole.
He's going to be the new Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
He'll be whooping some ass.
Spoiler. No.
I thought it was spoiler.
I know it's not a spoiler. But I just felt like it was lacking something.
It definitely was.
It needed something more. It didn't need to be an Annabelle story. It could be anything else, and they could have done so many different little things. The thing with all the Conjuring, or the two Conjuring movies, I should say, they all involve some type of case with them.
Well, so yeah.
But they all involve something kind of mixed in there. There's different ghosts.
I honestly all the cases they've done and all the haunted things they have. Excuse me, they could spawn off a lot of movies. You know what I mean? And like I said, I was excited for this movie because of how good the second one was. I thought the second one was just. As much as I liked the first one, I know you didn't necessarily.
I said that earlier in the little thing, but I really did enjoy the second one. I thought that one was well done. I think there were some really funny parts in it, in that it's ridiculous, like one of the stair scenes. But in general, I thought it was really well done. It was done by the guy that did Don't Breathe. I think that was the director of that one, if I'm not mistaken. It could be the other one, which was I can't remember what the other one is.
Which one?
It starts with an L. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Lights
Out.
Oh.
It could have been that one, not La Llorona. No, that was somebody else. But it could have been. I think maybe it was Lights Out. maybe it was that one. But it's
A's 172.
oh good, A's won tonight. But it's not. The thing is that they do a couple of scenes kind of right, but it's just like it's all just like bad moves on everybody's part. Like, why would you do this? Like, it doesn't make sense that they put themselves in certain situations. I understand it with the girl that's like the what you call it? Yeah, and I got a little spider guy in here. But the girl that's like trying to find out about her dad, like the whole setup of that thing, yeah, the Danielle girl, the whole setup of why she went in there. Okay, it actually was. I was okay with that, but it's like you knew that this stuff happened, and you process, like you said with Judy, the process of elimination. Who's the one that did shit, you know? And later on, until you hit that point in the trailer of what did you touch? Everything.
But see, here's the thing to me is you're trying to sneak down there, and without I won't say why she's trying to sneak down there.
Yeah,
that I don't want to give too much away. But if you're trying to sneak down there, and you don't want it to be known. You're trying to do what you're trying to do quickly, so you don't get caught. Why would you touch and move shit?
Yeah, wouldn't you
It
just
doesn't
go?
make sense.
And it would make it. There's something that she does, and she finds out about a piece that they have, right? It would have made more sense for her to go down there and see everything, and then get away after she's looked at everything, and then when she figures out that there's that piece that she needs to do what she wants to do, then she lets everything go, or something like that. Yeah. Like, I felt like something could have been done a little differently there that would have made it a little more plausible, believable. Like, there's just some things I understand. It's like with Child's Play, like the whole thing when they find out what, you know, that there's no inhibitors on Chucky, right? Like what they did, like the way the kids reacted, it makes sense. It makes total sense. Yeah. Like, I like that about that. But here, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, everything that they do. Like, when things start going down, some of that shit doesn't make sense again.
Yeah.
It's just like, and again, like, it's so formulaic and so predictable of what's going to happen and what's going on, where there's only a couple of really good scenes that make it, like, give you that tension and give you that surprise. And the ending confrontation, I kind of like too, but I felt like it was way too short. Like, there could have been more with it, that I felt like maybe I would have gotten a little more bang for my buck. But I really felt that going from creation being so tense and creepy, and even the kid actors were pretty good. I mean, I guess you could say that the actors in this weren't bad.
Yeah.
You know, they were okay.
Yeah. Well, I just like
sufficeable.
Like I said, they set up the first part of it took way too long to set up, and then it was like they were setting up stuff that didn't really need to be in there, like the whole bullying part, or you know what I mean, and all that stuff. Like, to me, they were setting that up for way too long.
They were doing a lot of stupid stuff, and there were a couple things they were already setting up. You know, like, the asthma thing. Oh, okay, I see where that's gonna go.
But okay, so like the whole bullying thing. I want to talk a little more about that, because like I feel like she's been going to the school for how long? This story comes out about her parents, and people start thinking that they're a joke or whatever, or it's all a hoax. But like, I mean, if she was new to the school and people knew about that, then I can understand the bullying. But like, how you have all your friends just straight flip on you? Or
it's not just that. They're at a fucking Christian school. Catholic, whatever. They're at a school that I'm pretty sure that the Warrens know the goddamn parents.
Yeah.
They or the priests that are there, right? So these people probably have been around, they believe in the whatever, the evil and shit like that. You would think that the kids in this school might be a little more receptive to what's going on.
Yeah.
And not just automatically be like, fuck you, I'm not coming to your birthday. So, yeah, I guess here, let's, you could give it, if you want to just give it a general score, I guess,
I'm going to give it 3 dropping coins out of 5.
I'm going to give it 2 blood barfings out of 5.
I mean, like, I give it a 3 because, I mean, it wasn't horrible. And, I mean, it got me to jump. But
Yeah.
it definitely wasn't the best. And, I mean, like... To me, it'd be a movie I can... If it was on, I'd probably be like, okay, let me watch a few minutes of it.
The thing is that I got, like you said, the beginning, I got really bored. And I even got bored a little bit in the middle of it. I just felt like things were so predictable. But the jumps were good. It's good enough to give it a 2 for me, for the good scenes there. And actually, like, if I have to think back upon this, like, from the last movie that I saw, which was Child's Play, I think I gave that a 2 out of 5. I actually think that now after seeing this, I think that's like a 3 out of 5. Like, I actually think that there were some better, even though that's kind of a remake, reboot, whatever you want to call it, there were some things that film actually did relatively well in comparison to what this film did, which is more of like a haunted house movie, I guess, than anything else. Like, there were things I was just kind of wishing for, because there were, like, again, you have to go back to Annabelle Creation. There were things in that movie I did not expect that were so well done and so good. And, you know, in here, there was something like I was kind of hoping that would happen, and to realize what exactly it is, and that it goes for the scares, but only a couple work.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, you want to plug yourself real fast?
You mean, my bad. Paranormal Pativity Podcast. I actually, talking about all this Annabelle, I just did an episode on Annabelle. You can find me on anywhere you can find this guy. So you should already know.
It's all down there in the links below.
Anyways, but you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and IGTV at Paranormal Pat 64. You can email me, paranormalpat64@gmail.com, and you can find me on Facebook and YouTube at Paranormal Pativity Podcast. I just put up a video, I don't know if you watched it yet, of a
yes.
It was at a garage and a door opened on its own. I wish it was better quality video. Well, it was better quality video, but Android to iPhone, for some reason, we can fucking Skype, or we can FaceTime a call from across the fucking world, but we can't send Android text to a iPhone without it being distorted.
Well, shit actually happens.
Go check it out.
And of course, you can find me on all the other little things. Find the Terrible Terror podcast out there, and all your normal platforms, and all the links are below. And this weekend, if this is released before or after it, you can listen to the Anaconda episode, and go back and listen to the episode on Congo. Wow. You can also go and take a poll through the Facebook page on who you think has the worst accent, John Voight or Tim Curry. So, that being said, I guess we're out of here for this.
From Congo?
Yeah, Tim Curry from Congo or John Voight from Anaconda. Which one do you think has the better accent? And which one do you think I can actually do better? But yeah, so we'll see you next time. And have no idea what the next movie or whatever is going to be. It might be Spider-Man, Far From Home.
Spider-Man.
Probably going to be Spider-Man. So, that being said, see you later.